Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Maham Kashani. The Prime Minister is thanking Australians for working across the Easter long weekend. Anthony Albanese says they're allowing everyone else to relax and reflect during the break.
Of course, it's only possible for us to enjoy the long weekend because of the efforts of those Australians who are working through these public holidays. Thank you for your contribution to our nation.
Federal Opposition Leader Peter Dutton says Easter is a time of love and renewal.
The messages of Easter, atonement, forgiveness, love and hope, have meaning for all of us. So I wish you a very happy and safe Easter holiday, filled with love from your family and those closest to you.
There are fresh claims Scott Morrison could resign within months. 6 Liberal politicians have told 9 newspapers the former Prime Minister is likely to quit between the May budget and the end of the year. His departure would trigger another by-election, another crucial test for opposition leader Peter Dutton. China is continuing its military drills around Taiwan in a show of anger at the Taiwanese president's meeting with the US House Speaker. Beijing says the president's trip to California was an act of provocation. Taiwan says 71 Chinese planes and 9 ships have crossed the Taiwan Strait median line in the past day. A man's in a serious but stable condition in hospital after a crocodile attack in far north Queensland. The man, aged in his 40s, was spearfishing in Cooktown when he was set upon by the reptile. He suffered head, leg and shoulder injuries. Calls are mounting for a national crackdown on people dipping into their superannuation for cosmetic surgery. Private Healthcare Australia says some high-volume clinics employ financial consultants to help customers accessing their super for medical procedures. It's called for a change in a submission to the federal government, which is holding an inquiry into the superannuation industry. And dog owners are being reminded Easter chocolates are off limits for their 4-legged friends. The RSPCA's Emma Lagoon says there are other foods that can be toxic to dogs, even in small amounts.
There's also some other ones people might not be aware of, like hot cross buns, because they've got raisins and grapes and things like that in them. Also onions. And if you're having a barbecue with friends, some dangerous foods include corn cobs and cooked bones, because they can actually get stuck in your pet's stomach.
In sport, in AFL, a dramatic 2-point win for Port Adelaide over Sydney in its away clash. The Power's Jeremy Finlayson kicking the game winner with just seconds on the clock. Wins also to St Kilda, the Western Bulldogs and Adelaide. In the NRL, the Raiders beat the Broncos 20-14. The Panthers thumped the Seagulls 44-12. And Aussies Min Woo Lee and Harrison Crowe have missed the cut at the Masters. Brooks Koepka leads at 13 under after a rain-interrupted day. In entertainment news, British pop group S Club 7 says its 25th anniversary tour will still go ahead following the death of member Paul Catamol. It's likely to include a tribute to the 46-year-old who has died suddenly. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team, but we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.